Jen with White Wave Bodywork, and in this video what I want to go over is squat mechanics. So take a wide stance, a little wider than your outer hip width apart, and look down and see if you can get your second toe to point straight forward on both feet. So second toes pointing straight forward makes the feet look like from the center of the ankles to that second toe is like railroad tracks. They should be parallel, pointed forward. If that strains the hips at all or puts any strain on the knees when we're doing this, I don't want you to do it. But if you can do it without pain, great, let's move forward. The next thing we're going to do is try to look at the knees when we sit back. So as we're squatting, we're sitting the butt backward, and we're just going to look at the knees, just as if you were sitting back into a chair. You're sitting back, and you're going to look down at your knees and see if you can see from your midfoot to your toe. That's what I want you to be able to do, is see from the midfoot to the toe here, because your knees should not be going over your toes. Look what happens to my butt when I put my knees over my toes. Do you see my butt is not going back? It's going straight down over my heels. We want the butt to come back, and that brings the knees back over the midfoot. The next thing about the knees we want to look at is when we're squatting and we're moving our butt back, are our knees caving in toward the midline or rocking out towards the outsides? What I want you to do is remain on all four corners of your feet and keep the knees over the feet. Okay? So they're even here, not doing anything funky, and they're shifted back because you're sitting back like you're about to sit in a chair, so that the knees are over the midfoot to the ankle. The next thing we're going to look at is the pelvis. So when we sit the butt back, what I want you to do is think about an anterior pelvic tilt. If you haven't seen my pelvic tilting video, what I want you to do is go back and watch that so that pelvic tilting is more familiar, okay? So we're going to anteriorly tilt the pelvis and sit back so that there's a robin's egg shape in our lower back. If you tuck your butt, you're going to have a rounded lower back, and that actually puts a little pressure on the lumbar spine here. So if you tip into this anterior tilt and keep the robin's egg shape, that's a happier position for most people's spines. Now, if anything that I tell you to do is painful or hurts in any way, absolutely don't do it. Send me a message, ask me questions, or ask your own PT questions. Everybody's body is similar and everybody's body is a little bit different. So this pelvic tilt, what I'm trying to cue you for is a neutral spine. So when you're doing your squatting and you're maintaining those different concepts, the next thing I want to look at is the chest. Can you keep your chest from caving down as you're squatting by using the muscles in your core and in your back? So the same thing applies here. The knees are trying to be from the midfoot to the ankle. The little dip is in your lower back. Knees aren't caving in or out. You're on all four corners of your feet, and when you push up, you're pushing up through your heels. Keep the chest high. See if you can do that. Next thing is, if we can raise the arms, that actually challenges the core a little bit more. So we're gonna squat down, trying to keep the knees as wide as the ankles, trying to keep the chest lifted, arms facing up. I'll do it from this side as well. Again, all four corners of the feet grounded, second toes pointed forward. When you're squatting, you want to be able to see from the midfoot to the toe because your butt is shifted back. You've got a dip in your lower back, that anterior pelvic tilt. Arms are up by your ears. Push through the heels to come upright, and every time you push through the heels, you're going to feel your butt activate a little bit more. So that cue is to cue the glutes. So try that squatting technique. Let me know what you think of all those cues in that video in the comment section below. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.